morning. Welcome to Glenridding, and today we are going to be hiking the Glenridding Horseshoe, which is going to be taking in some sights all around Helvellyn, Birkhouse Moor and Catstye Cam. So hope you can join us for the rest of this video. So we've parked in Glenridding car park. Great facilities, toilets and everything. It costs you 50p to go for a wee, which is good because it keeps the facility in money, which is always a good thing. So cut through the car park to the top corner and literally just turn left and you're onto this road, which leads you right the way around. You see some mountains in the background there, and yeah, we're just going to go straight up to the Traveller's Rest. Looks like a nice little pub, and we're going to go straight past that, carry on this road. This is called Greenside Road, so we're heading straight up here. So we're actually on the trail now. This is on the way to Helvellyn. Got a little sign marker there. You can see that just behind me. So we've got Helvellyn, 3 miles. Greenside Road that way, Glenridding, 1/3 of a mile. But first of all, Grisdale. So at the end of that path you come to a little gate. You need to turn left to go over the little tiny footbridge and head up what looks like a little stream, dried up stream. Just a little bit of water in it, like, but yeah, just head up that. I'll turn the camera around so you can see where we're heading. So we kind of knew that this first ascent was going to be pretty brutal, and it is, but look at them views behind. It's got a bit of a sweat on. Yeah, it's nice. I've had to delayer, taking my fleece off, a bit too hot, but just look at that. Incredible. So that is Ullswater, and from the right hand side there it sweeps round and goes into that's Glenridding down there, Park Glenridding, and then Ullswater sweeps all the way around up into the distance there, and you can just make out a very, very far bit of blue, and that's still Ullswater. It's a big stretch of water surrounded by some mega mountains. And then right in the distance there you see more mountains. So this is still on the same path heading up to Birkhouse Moor. Some pretty monster mountains around here. So we're not too far off it now. With a few hundred metres we'll be there. Views, absolutely cracking views. So it's Birkhouse Moor we're just coming up to now, but just look at that over there. It's just unreal. Love it. So we've got a little bit to go till we get to the first summit, but plenty of people about. Quick sit rep on the weather. It's okay, it's nice. Hardly any cloud in the sky. There is a few little whispers, but the sun is shining. It's just perfect. Love it. Plenty of people around, plenty of walkers, obviously taking advantage of this. So it's not bad for kind of mid-April. I think it was about 11 or 12 degrees when we left the car park, and obviously elevation it'll drop a bit. The wind's just picking up a little bit. There's a slight breeze now. It's actually forecast to be between 35 and 38 mile an hour gusts. Steady 25 mile an hour wind. That's at the top of Helvellyn. So far it's nice, just about the right temperature. Sweating a little bit, but we knew from the outset that this ascent was quite steep, so it's all good. We'll check in when we get to the top of Birkhouse Moor, and I'll let you see some more fantastic views if I haven't fallen over since then. Catch you in a bit. just had a little snack and a quick drink of Lucozade just to replenish. Finally got the drone out, so I've got some half decent shots of where we are. Not been able to the last few hikes. It's either been too windy or too claggy. So yeah, back on the trail now. It's a brutal ascent, this. It's just never ending, but we've got to be coming somewhere near it now, so we keep pushing. It's chilled down a bit because obviously we've stopped, so I've stuck my lid on and stuck my jacket on as well, just to conserve warmth. That wind is quite chilly, so plateau, nice. So we've got some cracking views, man, absolutely crackers. I'm going to spin the camera around so you can see. Look at that. And then all's water. So just before we got the drones out, bumped into a chap and his wife, Eddie Kersley, if I've got that right. If I haven't, I've apologised, and I'll put a little thing underneath here saying what your proper name is. I'm terrible with names. So if you're watching this, Eddie, great to meet you, mate, and we'll see you on the trail soon. It's always good when you bump into people on hikes that you've never actually met before, but you know of. You bump into them and you're like, oh, are you on YouTube? Yeah, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, I'm Mountain Adventure Reviews. And it's like, oh my God. So it's pretty mad. But yeah, Eddie, if you're watching this, great to meet you, mate. Great to meet your missus as well. And hopefully bump into you again on the trail soon. Awesome. Is the formidable Helvellyn. Welcome to the summit, Birkhouse Moor, 705 metres, with views of Ullswater. You can see the whole water now, and right the way around, all the fells. And then if we just pan around to where Mike is, there she is, Helvellyn. So on the right hand side there you've got Swirral Edge. On the left hand side there we have Striding Edge. Birkhouse Moor, done. 705 metres, perfect. Right, on to the next one. So we backtrack a little bit now, because we've just come off the beaten path a little bit. So we backtrack now, back onto the main path, and then head up. Now we're actually going to go and do Swirral Edge, because we want to get some views of Striding Edge rather than being on it. So we're going to head over that way now. That big peak there, Catstye Cam, we're going to be heading up that one first, and then we're going to be moving across that little ridge in between Catstye Cam and Helvellyn. And that's a big mountain. Now if you can, just make out the little tiny people on the top. Just to give you a bit of scale of how big this thing is. OS Maps actually categorise this walk, this hike, as difficult. So if you are going to attempt it, make sure you have all your safety protocols in place, and if at any point you feel that it's too much, just turn around. It's better to be safe than sorry. Anyway, with that little bit of advice out of the way, we shall continue. So that is Hole in the Wall. And that is the start of Striding Edge. But we're not going that way. We're going to turn a right here, and we're going to head up to Catstye Cam. Catstye Cam? Yeah. Mike's on it. As usual, Mike's on nav. He is leading the way. Doing a grand job. As usual. So just up there, that's Striding. And there's so many people on there. It's just mega busy. Which it would be on a day like today. Super sunny and, you know, not cold. So from Hole in Wall, we're still on this path now. Quite a clear, nice path, fairly flat. Slight ascent, so it's nice and easy on the legs, but a bit of a false sense of security. Yeah, a bit of a false sense of security, because the next bit's going to be pretty gnarly. So we just carry this round. I'm going to get up Catstye Cam, get some epic views of Helvellyn and Striding Edge from up there. Yeah, this is turning into an epic walk. Just coming up to Red Tarn. Thought we'd have a little veer off track and have a little mooch around. So Helvellyn actual up there, and then we just come across this brow. There is Red Tarn. Now that's the spot. So the wind's picked up a bit. Obviously we're getting a little bit more elevation now. We're on the ascent up to Catstye Cam. Hard shell's on. I was getting a bit chilly, we just stopped for another little snack. Taking the views of the wonderful Red Tarn, which is just down there. Magic. Whole landscape just reminds me of Blencathra. It's it really is, it's amazing. Red tarn down there looks as blue can be. You can see it in the video there. It just looks so inviting. I've just said to Mike as well, 5 degrees warmer, air temperature, no wind, I'll be in it. But that water is probably still between 5 and 6 degrees, 7 degrees maybe. Still cold, so it'd only be a very short swim. Can't wait for summer. We'll get some proper wild swimming in. But yeah, Helvellyn's looking amazing. Loads of people on striding, and not as many on Swirral. So we'll get up Catstye Cam and then we'll get over there. So we're still climbing this little path to the right hand side of Red Tarn. What you can see up there is Swirral Edge. We're going to be climbing that soon. But yeah, still on this little path to the right hand side, and it's one of the short little ascents up onto the Catstye Cam, which is up there, and then this little path here is where we veer off and join onto that ridge. So just as you can see where Mike is there, halfway up there's that, and that's where we need to head up. Catstye Cam, 890. Striding Edge, Helvellyn. Catstye Cam, absolutely epic, awesome views from up there. A couple of selfies done. So now we're heading back down. We're heading back down the same path that we came, and our next point of call is the summit of Helvellyn via Swirral Edge. Not actually done Swirral Edge before, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'll be fine. It's good to have nerves. The wind's dropped a little bit, so my lid's come off. It's getting a bit warm. So just making our way down now. Yeah. I will check in with you all when we get on to Swirral Edge. But in the meantime, check out these views. Well, I hope you can hear me, but that is Swirral Edge done. That was a gnarly scramble. Good though, we got to let loads of people come down. But yeah, this is the top of Helvellyn now, and this is just epic. The views you can see all around. The views are just amazing. 950 meters. It's one of the highest in the lakes. I think it's third highest, and it's just perfection of a mountain. So let me spin the camera around. Over in that direction there is the Scrambling group, and all alongside there, over there you've got Skiddaw, and yeah, unreal. Absolutely love it. It's just opened up, it really has. Behind me over there, where are we? Over that way is Scrambling. We've just worked out that somewhere around here, Great Gable, and then if we turn this way, we've got Skiddaw and Blencathra, and it's just, the views are unreal from here. Anyone summiting Helvellyn, just come over to Whiteside and just take a look around. It's obviously Helvellyn's just behind me here. You might not be able to see because there's some blind in the air. But yeah, unbelievable. I'm going to turn the camera around, do a full pano so you can actually see, and just take it all in. No, I'm not going to talk through it. I'll put a bit of music on it and you just take it all in, because that is unreal. Just had a cracking spot there, cracking spot for lunch. A nice butty and a caramel blondie, love them. So yeah, we're heading down now. I made a bit of a mistake before. We were on Lower Man at 925 on the last summit, not Whiteside. We're heading up to well, heading down and then up again to Whiteside. So my mistake there, sorry guys, jumping ahead of myself. So yeah, brilliant little spot there. Nice dry moss to sit on, and yeah, it was just lovely looking over towards Skiddaw and Blencathra, Keswick, Ullswater, all around there. It's just a beautiful place. So like I say, we're making our way down now a little bit. Wind's picked up quite a bit, and but yeah, it's all good. Sun's still shining, as you can see. No complaints whatsoever. Right, this is the proper Whiteside, and welcome to a very, very windy 863 meters. This is absolutely awesome. There's people up here already, you'll see in a sec, and there's just some awesome views behind us. Blencathra. Behind us is Helvellyn, and just over to the side there is Catstye Cam, and yeah, we've got some more brilliant views from here. I'm just hoping you can hear me. Very, very windy. So guys, we are heading up to Raise now. This is number 5 on our list for today. I think we've got a couple more to do after that. So behind me, Whiteside. Raise is a little bit higher than Whiteside. Raise is 883 metres. But yeah, we're not far off now. A few more 100 metres and we'll be there. It's just lots of sharp little ascents now, and then some nice little descents, and then some, yeah, so it's just up and down a bit, but it's all good. Cracking views, different perspective on things now. So behind me over there, that's Catstye Cam, and all around there, back around there, Helvellyn, Swirral edge and everything. Whoa. So guys, this is the Raise trig, cairn, whatever, and this sits at 883 metres. There's Mike on top of it, giving it some. We have got, yeah, Mike's just said amazing views there. We've got absolutely incredible views, absolutely stunning. We're getting closer and closer to Skiddaw and Blencathra. Raise, everybody. Raise. Whoa, don't do that when it's windy. Lake District Ski Club lift. How mad's that? We're just walking along here, following our route, and all of a sudden, boom, in your face, a ski lift. And it looks like it's on a bit of a funny angle, so not sure what's happening there. So the route we've taken down from Raise is it's a little bit off-piste, but we have managed to catch up with a little depression in the ground called a path, but it's not very well marked out. But we've just come across what looks like a chimney for possibly a mine. So we're going to go and check that out and see what goes down it. But yeah, you come off Raise and kind of head away and over from the way you've came up, like a 90-degree angle. You can and just walk down. It's quite an easy little walk down through grassland like this. And yeah, it's quite hard at the moment. Obviously, we're kind of mid-April, so the ground is hardening up a bit. There's not very many boggy places that we've been through. So yeah, let's go and check this out. This is the chimney. It's all been filled in, but it's a good landmark to head for when you're walking down. There's nothing in it. It's all been filled in. That's Catstye Cam up there, Catstye Cam, whatever you want to call it. Just going to get the last view of Helvellyn and Whiteside over that side. So that's the last views of that we'll get. And then the little path, we're going to come back here and do a wild camp on, take a bit of an easier route up, because it was a pretty gnarly ascent to start off with. So we'll head up that little path there, I think, to Red Tarn. So we're coming up to the lowest point between Rays and Sheffield Pike. Just come down that little rake there, and it's a scrambly bit. So we are all good. We're going to be hanging a little bit of a left in a sec, and going through this old, what looks like an old quarry, just over my shoulder. So yeah, still cracking views. So we're going to be heading over there. That is Sheffield Pike, so that's going to be our last Wainwright of the day. So the GPX that we've got is shit. So we're just going to cross over this this little beck here, this little stream, and pick up the path on the other side to get up to Sheffield Pike. So this should be fun. Someone's going in this. Someone's going for a swim. Someone's getting in the drink. Definitely getting in the drink here. Fuck yeah. I'm alright. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yay, made it. Just. That was close. But it's all good fun. If that being at the beginning of the walk, I might not have done it. But here we have this little stream. Very nice. That'll run all the way down to Glenridding. Lovely. So this hike has had quite a lot of different terrain. We're actually in quite boggy, peaty areas now. We've had like a shale coming down that last bit from Rays. Yeah, it's been quite a different array of terrain, which is nice. Beats just grass all the time, or just constant bog, or whatever. So great bit of scrambling as well. Swirral edge, that was good. Right, onward to Sheffield Pike. little ascent was good, and we've just been going through boggy bits for quite a bit now, but just hit some nice trail rock. I think we're just about to start the actual ascent of Sheffield Pike. So 683 metres this, considering we've gone down quite far from Raise, and now we're on the last ascent, number 6 on the list for today, which is good going. It's just going to be just over about 11 miles, something like that, but take into consideration Helvellyn, Swirral edge and stuff, it's pretty good going. So last little bit, I think I can actually see the top. Can you see the top? Just above Mike's head now. Stripped off a bit now. It was getting a bit warm with the hard shell on. A bit warm. But it was bloody freezing on top of Helvellyn. But it's all good. I'm coming up. 675. 675 Sheffield Pike. A bit windy. So that is Raise, and then you've got Helvellyn just up here, and Catstye Cam just there. Brilliant. So we're still on our descent from Sheffield Pike. There's been some quite rocky sections, and it's been quite a gnarly little route coming down. Liked it though. Lost quite a bit of elevation as we've been heading down. So just trying to find our little route now. It's been a really good day. Absolutely loved it. And anyone thinking of doing this, do it. It's just it's a mega day. The GPX is easily downloadable. If you ever have any trouble with it, give us a shout and I can send it to you. So this route itself is out of a book called the Bagging Peak Wainwrights. Available on Amazon and things like that. It'll cost you about 15 quid. And that comes with all of the GPXs. So you can bag all of your Wainwrights in, I think it's like 43 walks, 45 walks, something like that. Obviously there's 217 or something like that. 200, yeah, whatever. There's a lot of Wainwrights. But yeah, the book itself is quite good. There's some sketchy bits in it where you have to go off piste and go finding your own route. Like the Fairfield one we did, going down to Stone Arthur was pointless. We should have just carried on down Heron Pike. But it's the same with this one. We've had to go off piste a little bit and just follow the GPX on a. You'd never have got it with just a map and compass. But we did it, so it's all good. Yeah, so we've hit a nice soft patch now after climbing down that, and we are 1.25 miles away from the car in Glenridding. So I am now stripped down, back down to my base layers. It's got really warm on this descent. Obviously we've lost a hell of a lot of elevation in a very short amount of time, considering when we were on top of Sheffield Pike it was blowing a hoolie. So yeah, took me hard shell off, took me fleece off, and we're just rocking in base layers now. So yeah, all good. So we're coming back down. I got that on camera. I got that on camera. Yeah, you see, that's what happens when you're not paying attention to the terrain. You almost fall off the side of a mountain. Never mind. It's quite gnarly coming down here because it's just like shale, rock, stone, very slippy, slidey. But we're coming to the end of it now. We're coming into Glenridding. We have got half a mile to go, and we need to get a shifty on really, because we've only got the car until 6 o'clock on the ticket. So fast descent, we'll get there. Anyway, we're coming up to the road now, so I can do a little bit more filming with a little bit less risk. So whilst we're making our way back on the roads, I might as well go through what I'm actually wearing today. So I've got my Rab Ascendor pants on. Great 3 season. Obviously we're in the transition now from winter to spring to kind of summery low levels. It feels like summer, but up on the mountains it's still pretty chilly with the wind. Merino wool base layer. I've had my Tornado fleece on and my Birkhouse hard shell. Got the Solomon X Ultras on as boots, 1,000 mile socks. You've seen my hat, and the gloves have just had thin North Face gloves. And I've got the Van Gogh Boulder 25 bag as per usual on our day hikes. Got the drone in there and filming everything off the Osmo Pocket with the extension rod, and obviously my little mic. Chest rig that's got snacks in and other valuables. So yeah, that's about it. So we are 1/3 of a mile away from the car, and as usual, if you've got this far into the video, thanks very much for watching. You are appreciated, and yeah, don't forget to like it and hit that subscribe button if you would. So I'm going to sign off now, pack everything up and look out for our next videos. Not sure what we're going to do next, so but we'll let you know. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.